guys, my name is Betterbrick Studios. It is 9 p.m. and I still have not gotten out of my pajamas. And here is Lego Transformers Generation 1 Wheeljack. As you can see, he turns into his race car mode from the Generation 1 cartoon. I think I did a pretty good job with it. Actually, no, this is one of my more panely and gappy ones. Doesn't really fit together well, and things don't seem to be lining up well because I made a few last minute modifications, but that's no biggie. So yeah, here he is in alt mode. As you can see, he's the race car. I originally built this as Run-Amok. Or I built it as Wheeljack and then stopped building Wheeljack in favor of making him into Run-Amok. And then I just turned him back into Wheeljack with a few different alterations. I might retool him into Run-Amok, maybe not. But yeah, as you can see, here he is in his vehicle mode. He is pretty smooth, which I really like. There's anti-studs back here on the bumper, and this section here really bugs me. Or anti-studs on the spoiler. Here you got the chest details. Here, I would have had these be like normal tiles, but I can't have that because these are really hard to find. So I decided to go with these ones. They're from like Lego Minecraft Snowmen or whatever. You can see here we got some detail. This is supposed to replicate like writing, like his number or whatever. On the bottom he actually is pretty clean, which I like, other than this gap here. And I didn't make his shoulder gun because I don't really care, honestly. That's basically it with the vehicle mode. I would have continued the stripe down here had I remembered to. I did find two of these slopes in green, but when I put all the Lego back in the bin, I remembered I forgot to take them out, and they're at the bottom of my Lego bin, and I couldn't care less. Yeah. I'm basically just making this video because I need more parts to work on more Lego Transformers. I was originally going to do Megatron, but he just could not stay together. So I'll have to do him later. So yeah, let's get into size comparisons now. Hoist, Grapple, and Optimus Prime. So yeah, now that we're done with size comparisons, we can get into the transformation. And this transformation is really, really fiddly. You're going to want to take this writing parts and just hinge them down. Angle these a bit. You're going to want to like try and shimmy this up. Actually, you can rotate the spoiler back, which makes lifting this part easier, but ooh, you gotta move these around to accommodate. Then you got that section, the whole head. The head will pop off, obviously, because it's a video, and why wouldn't it pop off when I'm trying to demonstrate it? So yeah, you pull the head up, and this just hinges up on this double hinge joint. You gotta get in here and disconnect that and rotate these sections out. Now we'll go up like that. Go back here and fold these heel supports down and pull out the legs. These parts here will hinge out for no reason, only because I feel like it. You can leave them in. Woohoo! You can. There's a lot of things you can do in life, but there's a lot of things I prefer to do different. Some so epically different. You're gonna want to bring these arms down. Of course you can't see it. There we go. Bring the arms down and rotate this panel up, and then rotate out the arm. Fold this panel up, rotate the arm, then do that. Now again, we're going to mess with the spoiler. Put it back into position, and then pull these sections out. Then bring them like that. Fold them up. Then fold the spoiler part down. Those will make his wings. And just position them however you like. Like that. Same on the other side. Probably get a better angle from here. And there we go. There you got his little wing sections. Done. And then this waist piece will just fold up for more visual cohesion. And there you have Wheeljack done and transformed into his robot mode. Here I feel it did a pretty good job, although he does look a little more muscular. Though it was a lot worse before this video, before I did those last minute modifications. It's really helped out his look. Originally these panels were a little higher. You didn't have these here, but yeah. As you can see, it's pretty good. Now, when I had this retooled, or originally designed as Run Amok, I basically had the same overall thing, but instead these lower arms were a little shorter, and I had the overhanging piece, just like the original Run Amok toy. It was the back of the car, instead of these pieces being the back of the car. And I had a completely different head. Really like the head sculpt on this guy. If we can get a little bit of a zoom on that head sculpt. I forgot I could zoom with this camera. I just remembered that just now. And I probably forgot it since the last time I did it in a review, which was probably a long time ago, I don't know. But you can see that head sculpt. Kind of looks more like Prime Wheeljack, with this more head crest looking thing. Yeah. As you can see, you got some chest details. These are pretty cool, like, details. Overall, he is a pretty slim and compact robot. The only point of weakness he really has is this chest piece can come undone a lot, and the legs and waist section are really floppy sometimes, but those aren't really big issues. I don't have the Earthrise hoist or the Netflix or the Earthrise Wheeljack or the Netflix Wheeljack to compare them with. I might pick up the Netflix Wheeljack. I don't know, depends on where things go. God, I've been rambling throughout this video so much, but... Ooh, no back kibble. Ooh, it's smooth. Wow. Yeah, I really like the way the wheels kind of just hide away. You can't really see them on the feet if you angle the legs like this. You also can't see them really in the back here. They're really just hidden. Which helps his overall look. As you can see here, I did some tricky things with the legs. I have them fully articulated with rotation outwards, forward and back, all without using any ball joints, which I thought was a pretty good achievement. And that just brings us into articulation. On the head, you can't really do much except move this section back here. And you can make him look up and down, but it looks pretty bad. That's mainly because of the head placement. You can mess around with this, but I like to keep it still. Full 360 in the arms, I believe. If this panel would stay on. Yeah, full 360. Kind of got a butterfly joint, but you kind of got to pull it apart to do that. Kind of breaks the sculpt. Elbow bend, but it is weirdly restricted because it's actually one of those weird joints. You also got this joint, which would normally break your elbow. If you use a transformer, you can do what you want. He kind of has an arching back, but not really because it's just at its waist. Hips, as I said, forward and back, rotation, out, in, bend at the knee. Ankle pivot, ankles go back, they don't go forward. And I think that's about it for his articulation. So yeah, he's pretty well articulated, but you can't get him into really any good poses because his articulation is weirdly restrictive, especially in the arms. But if you work on it for a bit, you can get him into some really cool poses. I don't know. And now, let's get into size comparisons. Hoist, Grapple, and Optimus Prime. As you can see, I'd consider him about like maybe a small Voyager or a big Deluxe. He's kind of in between Deluxe and Voyager when it comes to size. There isn't really much to say that I already have said. It looks pretty good. Minimal back kibble. Weird articulation. Weird posing. Really long alt mode. But overall not that bad. He's really smooth, which really just makes me go, yes, smooth thing. because I like smooth things. I swear, if I somehow gain the nickname of smoothest Lego Transformers in town, that will be literally hilarious. You know what? Yeah. Let's start that. Hashtag smoothest Lego Transformers. Better Break Studios. We will be the I will be the president of Smooth Lego Transformers. Let's make this happen, boys. Other than that, pretty good. I like it, and I'm gonna go take it apart now because I need more pieces. See y'all later.